I want to make it a little. I just want to make it a little simple, so that folks are able to understand the way that this works. When we look at a tradition that is based on the sacred birth of a savior, when we look at a tradition where we see a murdered and resurrected deity, when we look at a tradition where we see a persecuted family who is escaping so the savior can actually raise to his rightful position, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, when we see a deity that dies and allows the rest of us to enter heaven, we are looking at the Kemetic tradition.
Thank you.
And so what ends up happening is, I just want to make it simple. And so what ends up happening is other people look at these major aspects of the Kemetic tradition and they end up remixing it according to their own social mores and local understandings. That is what occurs. That is all I am saying. And if they didn't believe that, here's a hint. What did some early Christian fathers, you know that the cross is known as the symbol of the resurrection of Jesus by many Christians, right? Did you know that the early Christian fathers called the section where the vertical post and the horizontal post met by a particular name? What name did they call it? They called it the scarab. I bet Garfield never heard it before, because he's stuck just reading.
Hold on a second.
The reality is that if you think that all of Christianity is in the Bible, then what the problem that you'll have is much of what Christians practice today, believe today, actually is not in the Bible. A lot of what any tradition is found in its practices, in its traditions. And you can't just discard the practices and the traditions. If you do that, then you won't even understand how Christianity became this global phenomenon. The reality is that the people that made it a global phenomenon are not in the Bible. You have to study what they did, what they said, and where their influences were as well.
Kings of Kings. He can't show no Lords of Lords.
Hold up, say that one more time, Garfield. They didn't hear you. Say all that again when you first came on.
All that Jabari said was General Nazi 101. The truth is, Jabari has to show the primary source. There's no primary source of what he said.
Can I show you the primary source right now?
Hold on. I can't tell you the primary right. You can't. Well, you can't read it anyway. So you gonna show me? Stop it, man. Come on, stop playing games. This is the point, family. Those things that he's trying to imply come from the same guy he said he don't deal with, Jeremiah, teaches the same exact thing. Let me finish, bro. Come on, black man. You better than that. Listen, this is the problem. All this stuff that he's saying has been roundly debunked by Egyptologists who read the language, black and white. Okay. So at the end of the day, I'm not trusting Jabari because Jabari is religious at this point. It don't say that, family. There's no kings of kings, lords of lords, and all this craziness that's going on. There's none of that. And the truth of the matter is, hold on a second.
He's saying the same thing over and over again, Senator.
Bro, you're breaking up. Why are you jumping out the window so quick, bro? Bro, you spoke for 7 minutes a while ago. Why I can't speak for 2?
Oh, stop.
Come on, bro. You got to sit back and be disciplined. I thought you was the priest. Be disciplined, bro. Relax. All I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, listen. There's no kings of kings. No, the resurrection he's talking about. There's no resurrection of no dead people coming back to life. There's no wandering corpse running around in earthquakes. There's none of that. There's no such thing as the eclipse. There's none of that stuff going on. That is the Bible. Leave the Bible alone. Let Kemet be alone. These people couldn't read Mejanetta. They have no idea about these stories. They heard it from somebody else. Yes, I agree with that, but it ain't from Kemet.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Hurry up, Jabari, because I want to bring the brother on, man.
Wait. Let me just end this right now.
Go ahead.
Okay. I know you may not want me to end it because there's going to be a debate. But Garfield just said there's no King of Kings or Lord of Lords.
Yes, he did say that.
I'm going to read to you from the Reyu and Maruan Gear. Okay, this is one of the most important texts of ancient Kemet, right? And
you gonna read the Mentionetta?
Hold on. And you'll note the version.
Show us the primary. Show us the primary.
Now,
Garfield, you got to let him talk, brother. Please, brother.
And the version I'm reading actually has the meta-netter and the English and the transliteration. Here, there we go. That's the version I'm reading. And so what we end up doing is we sometimes read Budge's translation and correct it because we're reading it. By the way, I do that too. Garfield believes I do not read the meta-netter. He's wrong. He's wrong. All I've ever said is the person that reads better is my wife. I have no problem.
Show the primary what it means. Show us the primary. I read about primary.
Garfield, I thought you said that I was being.
Don't use the English then. Read straight from the Mentionetta then. Read straight from the Mentionetta.
Here we go. Usef, Au, Senj, Renef, Paui, Enasar, Tetef, Henti, He, Renef, Unefer, Anejerak, Suteniu, Nebiu, Heku, Thet Tawi Chat Nut. I'm going to stop there. Now let me read the translation. Read the translation. Mighty is he, exceedingly great and terrorful is his name, that of Asar. He endures forever and everlasting in his name, the Wenefer. Homage to thee, King of kings, Lord of lords, Prince of princes, possessor of the earth from the womb of Newt. At this point, Garfield has run off the road, and you need to call because what I'm saying to you is,
Let him finish, Garfield. Let him finish, brother.
Okay, go ahead.
That's not from Massey. That's from the Kemetic text. And what I'm trying to explain.
Okay, hold on a second.
Wait up. What?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What I'm trying to say to you is, first of all, Massey got it from somewhere. I don't have to rely on Massey. What I want you to understand is when you read the Kemetic texts themselves, and by the way, you can actually read, this is not just Budge's translation. We can actually correct Budge regularly. We correct Budge every other Sunday, we do this. It's called Sebait Reading Group. And we read the primary text. We're not reading Massey. My shrine doesn't read Massey. My shrine doesn't read any of that. We read the Kemetic text. When I tell you that Asar and Heru are the King of kings and the Lord of lords, I'm telling you that the Kemetic text says so. And that's what I just read. That is what Garfield said I could not do. That's what I just did. I want you to understand that Garfield has to read the text in order to understand what I'm saying. There's no disrespect here. I wish that he would have just spoken to me so I could have showed him where I get it from. He assumes I get it from Massey. But he needs to just listen to me. I've been doing this for a long time. Of course I've read Massey. And I think that some things Massey said are dead on. I think Massey is wrong about some things. But all I have to do is read the Kemetic texts themselves.
All right, hey.
Understand.
All right, Jabari, what I want to do right